Good morning! Today is Friday. It's raining in Tokyo today, so I feel like I'm getting like a free pass to stay inside today in the hotel. Yesterday I went to explore Tama New Town, which is a danchi. I think the place was called Nagoyama. I didn't film much, I took only a few photos, so I think I'm gonna either go back to that one or maybe go to a different one. But it was very fun, but I have to process it all. Like, it's not intense, just need like the information to settle to like organize it a bit better. So today it's raining in Tokyo, and I think I'm having a free pass to stay inside, which is good because I want to try my hand in embroidery more, and I want to show you my setup. So I brought a lamp from home because I knew that I will be stitching and most likely it's gonna be shitty lighting, so I have a really good lamp from my friend Olivia. Hey Olivia. So that's the table. I bought a stand because I didn't bring one from home. That's the light. It's from Concept right there. It's called Concept. Yeah, it's all the hotel room stuff. That's my little desk, and that's Tokyo outside. So that's what I'm doing today, at least hoping to. I have 9 postcards to send, so need to do that today as well. Yeah, I want to send those. Yeah, maybe walk around Tokyo because there's something like very nice about raining in Tokyo because it's not as hot. Every day it's been around like 35 degrees, so it's like quite hot and it's very humid. It's like sticky heat, which is not fun. And then I'm thinking, yeah, maybe I could walk around because it is kind of cute. It's very calm and like kind of cozy in a way. I mean, cozy with still 30 degrees, but also have plenty of emails and stuff. But I will take advantage of the fact that I'm 6 hours ahead, so I have few hours to stitch and no one bothering me. I'll let you know how that goes. So I'm watching Forrest Gump, have Coke for caffeine, have my threads and stuff. So this is my embroidery that I'm stitching. So this was all freehand drawn by Kyoko. And these bits she's done herself. I've done these 2 leaves and this bud. So I think we're gonna try fill this in, just see how it's going. And look how beautifully it shines. Silk is amazing. It's like from each angle it looks completely different color. That's what I'll try to do today.
You want a chocolate? My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Those must be comfortable shoes. Like that and not feel a thing.
So when I was at Kyoko studio, she was teaching me. So she gave me this needle that is handmade needle by a craftsperson in Kyoto, and she showed me that there's like this thing that is like needle sharpener. So like you squeeze it and like poke the needle in there, so it cleans it and sharpens it. So I want to try it. I wonder how it's, if I'm gonna notice a difference. I'm scared to lose a needle. So small. Okay, maybe. We'll see.
You're the same as everybody else. You are no different.
She wanted me to have the finest educations.
And you don't ever come back.
Anyway, I guess you could say me and Mama was on our own. But we didn't mind. Our house was never empty. There was always folks coming and going.
So it's been a few hours and I've done some work. So I finished these 2 buds, those 2 buds, did 3 leaves here and did all the petals here. So I just have these left, and I think I could do a lot of French knots over there. So definitely getting hooked on silk embroidery. Really enjoying that. Now I really need to head out for lunch, do my said emails, and maybe come back and do some more stitching. Today is Saturday, So it's my almost last day in Tokyo. I need to go make it down for breakfast till 10. The plan today is, so I need to drop off my suitcases for luggage forwarding, which is, I'm so grateful for the service. So they send your suitcases to a different, your next hotel. Honestly, like 2 suitcases, like big suitcases, is brutal. I did it when I flew in, and that was a bit, it was definitely intense, and it like messed up my back for a little bit. So definitely taking this up. So tomorrow I'm going to Kamakura, where I'm gonna be spending 3 weeks. So my suitcase is gonna be right there waiting for me. So, and I need to sit down and write a diary entry for what I've been up to this week. Then I'm thinking of going to another danchi museum, which is actually very exciting. It's like a museum where they have like in the building built in like fake buildings, so you can like walk in and experience the apartment and the feel. So I'm actually very excited. I hope it's not gonna take too long for me to do the writing and posting and all that stuff. Okay, let's go. So a little update. Now it's 12:48. I was writing for like a good 2 hours and my website crashed. And nothing saved. I don't have time. I want to go to the museum, so I'm gonna go to museum. I'm gonna take a walk, and that means I'm gonna be writing that entry either tonight or I'm doing it tomorrow morning. So I need to take a breather, air out my thoughts, and then do it again. I guess putting my shoes on and going. So I just visited the museum and I came to this danchi to see it myself, and it's very, very interesting. Very similar to Soviet, but somehow nicely different and very refreshing. So I just got back to the hotel. It is 7 o'clock. Today was definitely very unusual because after walking around the danchi, I knew my phone was dying, but I knew I had my power bank. Actually, I didn't. So I needed to like make the trip on like 13% battery for like an hour or so. That was wild. Today, I don't want to say it wasn't my day, but it definitely was weird. If any, that's very unlike me to be like forgetting these things, especially when I'm on my own. But I'd say overall, I had a fairly good day. Yeah, I mean, I saw the museum, which was very interesting because I mean, the main exhibit, there was a lot of like ancient stuff, and then like it's like one big hall, so it's like a lot of like old stuff, the history of the place geographically, of like how it was like a harbor. It's like really far, like historical stuff. It's like a long, like a hallway, essentially like a huge hallway. At the end of the hall there's like essentially like a part of a danchi, and essentially that's what like the whole exhibit ended on. With like, oh yeah, and then in the 60s this became a city because of these houses. So it's like very abrupt. Like it was nice. I mean, I got to what I cared for like instantly. It was kind of funny, and I was like there filming for quite a while. That like I think 3 of the ladies who were like watching the space came to check up on me, and even the security guy came over. I wasn't even there that long. I mean, that was like the one thing I was really interested in, so it was very funny. And yeah, the museum itself I think is like built in the 80s, because it's very you know, like space age was for like 50s 60s, but like it's kind of like 80s space age, like a very like cold metal, glass, shiny like vibes. And that was very interesting to experience that as well, because I didn't like go there because of the architecture, but I was just like enjoying that as well. And I was like, oh, they have a gift shop, but like from afar it looked kind of sad. There was like a few books and like literally empty. And then I went up to it, and I mean, Japanese do gifts and souvenirs differently, and I'm really here for it. Essentially, so they had like a postcard like from the danchi setting from like I think 70s or 60s. So I was like, oh okay, I need this postcard. It's like a picture of like the actual thing. And I'm looking, there's like a tape roll, like a washi tape, and I'm like, oh, that's specific. And I pull out my Google Translate to see what it says on the sign. And it's a washi tape of like all the components in that danchi 2-room apartment, like separated, spread out on a tape. And like the thing is that you can like pull them apart and like kind of assemble the danchi yourself, which is so fun. And of course, I am the ideal customer for this. I love it. And then also, like, I don't have it with me now because it's in my suitcases, but yesterday I went into Daiso, and it was really odd because I was just like walking around just like trying to understand what the hype is about, and it was in Shinjuku and it was like extremely busy and everything. And Daiso is like a 100 yen store, so it's like very cheap stuff, but sometimes like in some ways also very fun stuff. As my interpreter a few days ago told me, that essentially everyone, like if you need something you go to a 100 yen store, if you don't find it there then you go to a different place to get it. So I was walking around Daiso, and there was like this section of like miniatures, but like plastic miniatures, like dollhouse stuff, but like not particularly like ooh girly or like whatever, it's just like miniature, like cute stuff. And I'm looking, and they're like these small tin cans of like that they're printed from all sides, and they were literally printed danchis, which is wild. I got 2 little tin cans that are like the classic danchis printed on it, and then there was like I got a different one that's like the mansion type, which is like the new build of a apartment building here. I thought I was done with like collecting modernist / brutalist or whatever like miniatures, but I guess I'm not because I came here and this is like the perfect place to be for all that, because back home I have like I have from Zupa Grafica, I have their blog house that you can assemble yourself, and then when I was last time in London I got Barbican as well, so I have that. So now I have like an actual collection happening, which is like so fun. But I'm just imagining that like if I would show all the souvenirs I've got here in Japan, and like they see that there's such specific niche danchi stuff, like it's not like there's a store where you go in and like it's all danchis and like it's all like beautiful. It's just like random things that somehow I could find. It's wild. So yeah, today definitely was a good day. I've walked a lot for sure. Let me see how much I walked. My phone says that I've done 4 times the amount that I've set on it to like be doing daily. And I mean, it's not much, but I've walked 9.7 kilometers today just because I didn't have cash and then I wanted to see some buildings. So yeah, all good. So the plan for tonight is rest a little bit, drink some orange juice, and then I want to sit down and rewrite that diary entry, and this time save it so it doesn't get lost. And I think tomorrow I could go do the Japanese folk crafts museum. not that I'm like stoked about it. I read the dude's book who like coined the Japanese folk crafts term and then based a museum on it. I think I need to do it. I didn't like the book. I didn't particularly think it was a good book, but I feel like just because it's part of my research before coming here, it would be very useful to have like a proper opinion. Like, I know I read the book, I went to the museum. I mean, I am a cultural heritage specialist, so I think I could get some opinions as well being there. And then tomorrow I'm meeting Emi Nomura, who is the head of Royal School of Needlework here in Tokyo. So that'll be fun. And I think we're not meeting for long because I think she's teaching tomorrow as well at the same time. So it's just like a brief studio visit. So then I need to see what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. I saw that there's like a really fun exhibition in Tokyo Metropolitan Museum about DIY culture or DIY hobby. So I think that'll be very enriching for me to do. I mean, these are my last days in Tokyo. Kind of funny, kind of wild, but I'll update you when I have anything else new happening.